Morning. Welcome to Coffee with Connie. I'm Connie Fuksa. How are you guys doing today? Beautiful Thursday morning. And, I try to talk to you a little bit about me, tell you a little bit about where I come from and what's going on. For more than 30 years, I owned my own business. I had a title company, and the title company's one of the pieces of the puzzle when you're buying a piece of real estate. They're the ones who actually handle the transfer of the property and ensure the ownership. And so I talk about that a lot with people and about all the nuances with that, because most people don't understand the purpose of the title company. But I recently sold my business, and I have done a lot more self-improvement, motivational types of things, educational types of things to share with you, less about that real estate process and more about the process of becoming a better human being, or how I did certain things leadership wise, working with your team, growing a team if you don't have one, how to function better in your day-to-day business, whether you own a business or you work for a business, or how to function better in your family, in the dynamics that may be happening. And so I share a lot of experiences that I had. Certainly don't know everything about everything, but I like to share with you experiences because I think it's really important. The more we all share things, the better we all can become, because we learn from each other. I mean, for example, look, how many people go on Pinterest to look for ideas on things that other people have done, right? And so we all do that. And so the idea is, I like to get online and talk to you guys about experiences I had that maybe can help you not to have those experiences, or to have those experiences to enrich your life and make it better. So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about energy and your why and your passion, because I feel like, and I'm guilty of this, I read a book that I think is a very good book, and I love to talk about, by Simon Sinek, is called Finding Your Why. And the premise behind that is understanding why you want to do something and what makes you energized and makes you want to get up in the morning and makes you want to move forward. But I was more recently listening to something else that really stuck with me. One person I really like to follow is Mel Robbins. She's very straightforward, down to earth, and she talks a lot about life experiences as well. And one of the things she was talking about is, unfortunately, we all have this, people put in front of us this thing, this something we're supposed to be chasing after, maybe as a rabbit chasing a carrot, this why or this passion. And maybe we're in a day-to-day job and we know that that's not what we want to do for the rest of our lives, but we're exposed to this concept of your why or your passion, and chasing what we think that might be. And one thing that Mel talked about and that I really wanted to share with you guys is, I want you to think about what makes you feel good. What is your energy? What gives you power? I like to talk about, and I prepared a piece that's actually on my website, ConnieFuksa.com, that talks about finding your superpower. And it's less about your why. It's more about what makes you feel really like you want to pop right out of bed, that you feel super happy and wound up and just can't stop talking about it when you find whatever that is. Is it your children? Is it about, at night you like to tinker in your garage on vehicles, or on a motorcycle, or on a bicycle, or those kind of things like supercharge you. They just make you feel all wound up and really good. And it doesn't have to equate to a job or a dream you should be following. What I want you to do is just think and identify what is the thing that makes you just feel all wound up, and what that is. How do you get to that? And I want you to pick through that just for a second, because wouldn't it be wonderful if all of our days were felt like that? Like when somebody said, "How are you?" You're not like, "Hey, I'm fine. How are you?" Because we all say that, right? And I think in some remote level we mean it. But what I really want you to feel like is when somebody says, "Hey, how are you?" You're like, "I am fantastic." And I don't want you to say that because you're trying to exude some energy on someone else. I want you to say it because you truly do feel fantastic. Like, what is that? Like, does the sun being out make you feel good? Absolutely. Is it when it's rainy and cloudy, do you feel gloomy? Absolutely. But what is it that makes you just feel like giddy and you want to tell everybody about it? What's the giddy? What's that energy? What's that power? Because that's what you need to tap into to make a difference for you and to make a difference for the people around you. So you don't have to be the person that is, always trying to sell something or always trying to impart your passion on someone else or your energy. But I want you to get to a place in your life. I want you to figure out what that is that makes you feel that super giddiness. And I want you to tap into it, because everything in your life should equate to what that is, or should roll into whatever that is. So for me, one thing I really like to do is I like to share things with you guys. I like it when people interact with me when I do share things. And I like to help people feel good about themselves. And I like to, I share a lot of motivational quotes, and that's why, because I like to share things with you that make me feel good. But when I really get super energized is when I get to talk to you about that stuff, and then you tell me how it makes you feel. And then we, work through some of those pieces. And so after I sold my business, I unexpectedly transitioned to another position in which now I'm helping people with skincare through Mary Kay Cosmetics. And the thing I love about it is because I'm helping people feel good about themselves and finding the things that work for them. And I'm interacting with people. I get supercharged about when somebody finds something they really like and they feel really good about it, and also lifting people up. And I love helping people feel better about themselves and about their day. And so for me, that's supercharged power and energy. And I now know how to tap into that. And that's what I want you guys to think about, is I want you to drill into what is that energy that just makes you feel silly. And, it may be a person, but there's also something about that person that makes you feel it. So I want you to tap into it a little bit, really dig into your energy, because your energy equates to the direction that you should be going. So when you figure out what that just silly energy and that just, makes your insides feel like you drank 10 cups of coffee today, that's what you need to tap into so that you do feel fantastic most days, more days than not days. So share with me what those thoughts are. I would love to interact with you a little bit about that, because that's what supercharges me. I love talking to you guys about these things and helping you navigate through them if we need to do that. If not, just share with me, because it makes me feel good that we've tapped into something that maybe helps you. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Give me a couple thumbs up to let me know that you're listening. And thanks so much for taking your time to tune in to Coffee with Connie. I really appreciate you. I'll talk to you again real soon. I'm Connie Fuksa. Have a fantastic day, guys. Bye-bye.